What's going on, fire signs? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What's going on with you? This is a collective fire sign reading just for you, okay? So tap into the energy. Let's see what's going on. Let's get you some advice and see what's the energy is leaning towards, okay? I thank you for being here with me. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you need to reach me, contact me. Please email me at aquamay1234@yahoo.com, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you may have. But let's get started for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with us today. Our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So what's good? Ooh, came out quick. I like that. Okay, it came out a little sideways. Okay, the energy of grieving. All right, I'm just getting tiredness. Okay, tired of something, which is okay. Um, Maybe you've been doing a lot of movement. I don't see this grieving as necessarily sadness. I see it more as like the body being overworked, all right? Maybe emotionally overworked too, but I see it as like a point that you have to kind of stop and process, all right? Let the energy pass through, all right? This isn't something you hold on to. You let it happen and let it move on, okay? You have clarity here, yeah. You're good. There's grieving and clarity. You're just restoring yourself. That's what I see here. Restoring of energy, restoring from a point of being either overworked or too pushed to a point where you just need to take a break, step back, stop, recalibrate yourself, and keep going. Okay, so that you could move with a clear mind, right? You can move with clarity. Something about also cleaning out your energy for the fire signs, clearing out um, the space, clearing out the gunk, clearing out what you're holding on to, right? Things that you may kind of have still attached to you in a subconscious way that you don't necessarily focus on. You don't let it really mold you or move you, but it still is something there that you should focus on. You should deal with to really get it out of the way. So it's not something you're carrying for no reason. Okay, so that's what I see. All right, let's get more for my fire signs. What's going on with the fire? Oh, I picked up the wrong deck. They both like the same color. I meant to pick up this one. I'll get that one later. All right, let me get two cards here for the fire signs here. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What is going on with their energy? What is this? Ooh, nice. Ooh, beautiful. 2 and 9. Spiritual union and material harvest. So something here is formulating. It's coming together. Working with another maybe to get something, right? You work very well with someone. Yeah, there's two pillars here that's underneath this deck. So there's something here about you and someone else who you work well with. All right, this could be a earth sign or a water sign. All right, maybe the water sign is someone who helps you to really get into your emotion, to understand your feelings, express it better, right? Just kind of get down to those layers that help you to release it. All right, and it could be an earth sign that helps you to see your direction. All right, so see how to really get in the grind of something, right? How you manifest, all right? How you bring things to you. So take it as it resonates, my fire signs, but that's what I see here, right? But the spiritual union and material harvest is the effect of two things coming together, right? 1 and 1 equaling 2. Something here is adding up. 9 and 11, 9 and 2 equals 11. So there's a match, okay? Some type of matching energy and matching frequencies. I love that for you. All right, get it done. The money is coming. The love is coming. There's something here about fish, leaves. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. Fish and leaves. Maybe like so maybe seaweed. I'm seeing. I don't know, but I see greenery for the earth sign. I mean, sorry, for the fire sign. I see a lot of greenery, preparing some sort of table, preparing something. Um, Getting ready for some sort of type of union, some type of gathering, some type of celebration. This could be like a family reunion, or this could be like just coming together with someone to have some sort of fun, somebody to make some money even. Okay, I love it. Let's get some clarity here. Ooh, look who comes out first now, the Empress. All right. Definitely celebration. All right. Definitely the gathering of resources or people or energy is coming, flowing into the Empress's energy. Okay. Very attractive energy. You got three cards. I'll take it though. You have the Five of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups, and you have the Knight of Cups. All right. So this could be some type of emotional things. The first card that came out was grieving. Okay. But also with cups, it's not always just like, oh, emotional. I'm crying. I'm this. I'm that. Right. It could also just be like um it could be your health. Okay. This could be something here where you are maybe taking something, some type of herbal something to get yourself more stronger. Okay. Feeling more connected, feeling more expressive at this time. This Five of Cups, something here was a blockage, right? Something here was kind of blocking the way. It was preventing a little bit of something, right? Something here was draining out, or a leakage of some sort. So somebody here could have been draining your energy. Somebody here could have been, or a situation itself could have been just overbearing in some sort of way. All right, you have the Tower, the Five of Wands, and you have the Nine of Pentacles here. So this here is some type of change, of course, with this Tower card. Somebody here saying either not like a give up type of energy, but it's like figuring out how to win something as well, or uh, how to obtain something, like something that feels a little bit hard to grasp. Okay, this could be a communication of some sort, like you trying to communicate your feelings and it being successfully received. I don't know. If somebody was holding something in for too long, it's going to eventually come out. You have the Three of Cups here. Okay, also is giving me an energy of like surprise. So somebody could be having some sort of surprise happen for them. Like, um, I don't know. Okay, I'd see some sort of surprise, some sort of happy energy of like, thank you for this happening today. Being very grateful for something. There is some sort of here. This Five of Cups. Excuse me. Yeah, the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands is some sort of defeatedness here. I feel like whatever this is you're not letting your emotions capture the moment. Right? You're not allowing yourself to be caught up in the emotion of something either. Okay? You know how to make something worth your while. You know how to make it benefit you. Okay? What is this? Let me get some clarity here. Yeah, the Eight of Swords is here. I was gonna ask, what's the clarity here for this two fives? Somebody here who is like very determined. Okay, somebody who is. This could be somebody who's around you too, who is getting trapped up in something here that's holding them back. Right. You have a growth around you, but it's also, it may be taken away from somebody else. The kettle is boiling. Another five. A lot of fives here. So this is the changes that have to happen. That's what this is as well. Okay, changes that have to happen with the Eight of Swords. Um, Somebody here feels a little bit trapped into something. Trapped into, yeah, there's a little bit of a trapped feeling. Not sure what it is. Not sure who it is. But it is some sort of trapped feeling, feeling emotionally tied to something. Okay, feeling very much like you're doing something for the sake of saving someone else's emotions, maybe saving how someone else feels. All right, not doing things to interrupt someone else, right? This is like what somebody wants. Somebody doesn't want to be disrupted. Somebody doesn't want to be interrupted. Okay, somebody could definitely be kind of trapped in just how they feeling versus the reality of a situation. All right, they set their own trap for themselves and they're kind of laying in that bed that they made for themselves. All right, I don't feel like that is you at all, but whoever this is, they're trying to um utilize like, I'm gonna take something here, right? Like, or I'm gonna pull, somebody may be pulling back their energy so much that it takes away from us. It's very noticeable. Okay, that's a lot. Somebody's taking back their energy though. Yeah. All right, you do what you got to do to make that happen. Let's see. Let's see. We have friendship. So this could be a friend of yours, my fire signs, who feels like you are leaving them with no options, or this is someone here who may want to feel like you're not You're not very sensitive to what they want to do. You may be dealing with a water sign. I don't know. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, okay, this could definitely be somebody here who you're disappointed in, or someone here feels just, again, left out or doesn't feel connected to something here with this friendship energy. Okay, so somebody here is in your life for a reason, to show you something, to reflect something back to you, for you to go through something and learn some sort of lesson that you need to learn. The moon card is here. This is like somebody you could be sleeping with, right? This could definitely be somebody you have like some sort of intimacy with. This could be a connection that not a lot of people know about. Okay, you have surrender. So somebody wants you to give into what they are selling. It says, I can release my need to control. Somebody wants you to give into something that they're selling you in some sort of way, all right? Maybe you don't believe it. Maybe you don't want to see this person in this way, right? But it is a reality, some type of freedom here, okay? I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. You can be really disappointed in how somebody's handling a situation in their own life. You want something better for someone, or something here that someone else is doing can affect you in a way, right? So you got to kind of surrender the friendship, surrender the relationship, free yourself from this, okay? Because there is an attachment here that by being associated with it, it's kind of like you go through the motions of being connected to this person or being in this environment just because of your proximity to it. Okay, excuse me. So, yeah, my fire signs, you got to be very careful right now, because there's people around here with without good intentions. Excuse me, I'm sorry. People out here without good intentions, and we're not sitting here for that. You need to release some people. You need to free yourself up. All right. This is going to also create room for you to actually maneuver how you need to be around the right people. All right. There could be a blockage here where, the Empress is very giving to someone, even though she knows it's against her better judgment. It's against her better benefit in some sort of way. Okay. So this could be an energy of feeling very disappointed in someone. I get that for you guys. I feel like often, like, fire signs, y'all are the energy that wants to amplify the situation. You want to make people feel good. You want to make them feel secure. You want to make things feel like they're in motion. And sometimes there's people that fuck up the program. There's people that just either intentionally or unintentionally, their own stuff, their own like things that they got problems in their life, get involved, and it messes up what's going on with the community factor. All right, personal issues versus, it's like the energy of leave your problems at the door. Don't bring them in here. But somebody is bringing that energy into the space. So it's like it's almost tampering with the flow, right? It needs to be acknowledged. It needs to be cut off. All right. Not to be influenced, not to be amplified. Okay. So if you have somebody around you, a negative Nancy, get them out. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay? Friendship. You may know this person for a very long time. You may have a lot of stories with this person. You may have, whatever the case is. This could be a new friendship or whatever, an old friendship. It doesn't matter, an old partnership. But it's one here that it's in the past because it's not growing. It's not helping you to grow. It's not growing the situation. It's not growing your business. It's not, making you any happier, or, any even sadder. Like, what is the point? It's a time to give rather than take. So surrender, give it up. Don't take any more BS. Don't take any more. Don't start to feel like there's more that can happen, or you need to put your, force your hand in any way. You have freedom and bouquet. And it looks like a lovely flower here on this card with this bouquet and its freedom. All right, so there is growth. There's free. I'm also seeing like different groups of people who you may be associated with, right? So not everybody is for everything, right? You may have somebody that who cannot do business. You can't do business with, right? It's just somebody you maybe talk with, go out with, have fun with, different things like that. But they're not somebody who you could say, hey, let's start this business. Hey, let's, talk about this deep knowledge that I have. So it's like something here about having different groups of friends and knowing the placement of everything, knowing where you are, not really code switching, but really knowing your environment. knowing who and what can happen with what, like who can mix with others. You may be mixing friends and they don't mix. It could be something like that as well. You get groups of people, different groups of people together, and there's a clashing of some sort. There's some type of like opposites that aren't attractive to each other. Okay, if that makes sense. So, all right, I'm gonna get one color and one angel number for each of the signs to wrap up this message. I hope it resonated with you out there, my fire signs. Okay, we're gonna start with Aries. What is your color? Aries, your color is desire, attraction, soulmate, spirit wings. Okay, that color is very attractive, obviously, right? It's the energy of attracting a lot of different souls, right? You may be very attractive to people. People want to be in your energy, be surrounded by you. But you got to be very careful about the access that people have to you. You have number 26, my Aries. I am tactful. You have a desire. Look, the word desire came up. I love that. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. Okay, so you may be really wanting to help some people, my Aries. All right, but again, be tactful, be strategic, be a little discerning about who you're helping, who you're extending a hand out to. Okay, all right, you know what I'm talking about. So let's go on to my Leos. Happy birthday, Leos! It is your season. Happy birthday. All right, one color for my Leos. Oh, there you go. Amber. I feel like this color is very Leo. All right, this yellow color, burnt yellow. Joy, positivity, energy, and security. Okay, so again, I spoke about that. You like making people feel secure. You want to make the scene happy. You want it to feel good. Okay, relaxing. I just see my Leos like not accepting anything less than what is going to make them feel right, make them feel good, and I don't blame you for that. I feel like you're ignoring a lot of stuff. It's like being in this happy bubble. Leo is in a happy bubble. And you have I am harmonious, okay? Of course, because you're in a happy bubble, Leo. It says you relate to others on an almost cosmic level. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. Okay, so that gentle lion, that gentle effect of the Leo, right, to draw people in, to be harmonious, to come to understanding with people that make them feel very comfortable. Okay, but I feel like people shouldn't be too comfortable because the moment that they neglect the fact that this is, this is not your kindness shouldn't be taken for weakness. They may learn a lesson. Okay, but if they keep it as understanding, like, wow, okay, this is a natural thing that they're doing. Leo is very giving. Let me give back to Leo. I feel like it's okay. But if Leo is not getting nothing, you're going to see the claws come out. All right, so Sagittarius, your color is American Rose. Another red color, beauty and eternity, love and devotion. You're on your pretty girl, pretty boys thing right now. You're looking good, feeling very confident in yourself. Okay, you're seeing the beauty in the world. You got two that came out. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you nourish them with words, feelings, and actions. Okay, and you got the rose. So there's growth here. It's just like that experiment. If you ever heard about it, when you drink the water and you talk to it, you give it good, kind words. It helps you, right? It helps to grow you and make you better. So talk to your plants. I don't know. Talk nice to yourself. Talk nice to your environment. Okay, don't worry about the BS. But this is the message from my lovely fire signs. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later. I love you. Bye.